of your life. Guaranteed. Choose one.
Now let me tell you about a great place. Fake may hate the way we ballin', but you can't fuck with the garden. I show you where the grace take shape. They praise and then they pardon. No, you can't fuck with the garden. It's Jersey, you heard me. Southside Central. I said it's Jersey, you heard me. Southside Central.
Yeah, 4 seeds grew the flowers when this garden was cultivated. We had to take in every element in hip-hop created that's 10 for greatness. We jumped the broom and was gifted something that's annulated. Ghetto love, still put that woman first, all shit armor plated. I can break this down and go make incisions and dissect it. Niggas ask if we're blowing bloom, those are some odd questions. They count me out trying to work it on me, but I don't sweat it. CS just gave me the green, nigga, I'm John Legend. No fly zone, niggas pull up on you like 10 deep. They don't sleep, learn that from my homies posted on Prince Street. Frankly, this info is free, I ain't trying to gatekeep. I hope you all make it back safely.
Now let me tell you about a great place. Fake may hate the way we ballin', but you can't fuck with the garden. I show you where the grace take shape. They praise and then they pardon. No, you can't.
Guarantee, let's go. Let's get it out here.
Heard me. Southside.
Jersey, you know how this works.
I said it's Jersey, you heard me.
Yeah, Blaze. Alright. Better not be riding dirty when residing in New Jersey, cause the judges and the jury known for never showing mercy. Controversy be the currency. Niggas steady splurging, getting caught up in the hype until they pockets really hurting. We keep it authentic. Jersey's one of a kind, and y'all niggas generic. They tried to take the culture, make this shit look pathetic. But when we do it back, they never act empathetic. Bitch, I'm a Essex County resident, Ill-Town president. Standing at the podium, New Jersey's what I represent. Here to let y'all niggas know that we ain't with the fuck around. Come around here playing games,
now
gon' shut it down.
About a great place. Fake may hate the way we ballin', but you can't fuck with the garden. I show you where the grace take shape. They praise and then they pardon. No, you can't fuck with the garden. It's Jersey, you heard me. Southside Central. I said it's Jersey, you heard me. Southside Central. Hey, live from the portrait to the stories that a couple can't stomach. Same place with one word to probably have the gang running. Homies paint the story vivid, you can feel the pain coming. If you listen to the
Dance,
song,
what's
you can
good?
smell
Yo,
the
my
pain
fault,
from
bro.
it.
We getting
I
back.
treaded through
Yo,
from
stay in
Bergen
the
Line and
DMs,
Summit
yo.
with
Matter
the
of fact.
words of my father reminded me I could plummet. So keep
Next
your
couple
head
weeks, let me
high
know what's
and
up,
your
man.
fist
We
tight
getting
in
back.
case you get right.
Yo,
If
share
you
this
straight
link,
right
y'all watch
and the
this
left
shit.
hook, but most don't fist fight. Remember that they got the knives and guns equipped, but that don't mean you need one to be running with. We ain't fighting them on some sucker shit. The other thing is we ain't here forever. Shit is temporary. Wisdom from the Garden State, the Mecca of the legendary. Great place, fake may hate the way we ballin', but you can't fuck with the garden. I show you where the grace take shape. They praise and then they pardon. No, you can't fuck with the garden. It's Jersey, you heard me. Southside Central. I said it's Jersey, you heard me. Southside Central. I said they not in jail. Oh, hey, oh, they not in jail. Yo, oh, yo. You are now about to witness revitalization and competition. My gang is coming to hill like sugar or Loman's wisdom. We've been thinking out the box while you squiz couldn't form a prism. So we finna go set you free at the least. We were forming prism down with OPP. But I am not befriending. One box is spinning. It was B-boys with lots of rhythm. We from a land where suckers can't stand. If you got a vision, damn, before you pan our shit, you could give us a pot to piss and I forget it. We tryna spread the love for the bricks to Triton. Now it's clear that we on a mission. We don't care who we off to get it. Have no fear with a raw intention. Can't compare cause you know we gifted. They were scared so they rocked the interest. New York Hill. But let me mention about this great place. Fake may hate the way we ballin', but you can't fuck with the garden.
You know what this is, the best 2 hours of your life guaranteed. Yo, you getting that link if you got that notification. We live, send it out.
You can't escape it either. I said it's Jersey, you heard me.
Yo, it's prep time, I'm about to get ready.
They not in jail.
Stay tapped in. You know what you gotta do, roll up, pull up, heat up your food, whatever you gotta do to get right. It's the best 2 hours of your life guaranteed. Let's go.
Jersey. Outspoken the MC. Like propane, I make them choke. Cocaine, propane, I make them choke. Cocaine, aroma, smoke. Jersey. Outspoken the MC.
Man, you know what we on. I don't even gotta explain myself more to these. Big BSF.
Bang.
huh?
Bang.
I made this shit look good. This shit really ugly though. They gon' say the money changed me, but I'ma say the haters did it. I watched them suckers bend the rules, but what I do, forgave them niggas. Making movies, I played the villain. Shaking, moving, making millions. Money calling, my line beeping. I had to tell them to wait a minute, Philippe steak from table scraps. I don't lie with making raps. Enough dough saved up that I can pay the label back. Overseas tour and I'm staying at a Paris Hilton. Then a few weeks later, a nigga ran in a Paris Hilton. I made cocaine and aroma smoke. We never got diplomas though. The president that making drugs legal, that's who I'm voting for. You know BSF the stamp, nigga. These killers uncontrollable. The hip hop police with my mug shot for these quotables. S-Class, the new one, the model. Pillows in the back and the rug so soft. Can't wear your shoes when we ride. I'm used to beef. All they do is some hollows. Keep playing. We got hand grenades shaped like Don Julio bottles.
Let's make it happen. I be trapping on the E-way, bipping traffic. Who want action? Ghost Glocks, it ain't no trace of nothing happening. Post delete. I wasn't trying to tweak, I'm trying to keep this shit discreet. Like you fucking with a G, this G-Lock knock you out your sneaks. And I'm staying sucker free, goofy niggas get double fees. I just came from off the third shift, I'm jugging, ducking D's. Niggas switched up soon as I got my chips.
You know how this works, you get that link, share it out. Best 2 hours of your life guaranteed.
Not a chance, not a chance, my nigga run.
Let's go.
These niggas out here not playing, they got guns. Fuck around and hit civilians, they shooting shit for fun. And broski, he ain't trying to get locked, he on the run. I don't know why me getting money such a problem with y'all. Probably cause I don't pick up the call unless a comment involved. And they don't like my conversation cause I talk like a boss. And other reasons be these niggas bitches mouth be involved. Crazy.
God willing, please save me. Pray to you, I've been waiting, evaluating different situations, thinking about how I'm about to break this bird down in my basement. Like propane, I make them choke. Cocaine, aroma, smoke. So much off the plate to scrape, I could get the neighbors dope. S-Class running through North, alley cats running the super. Drop a bag, make a run to the shooters. Ain't shit safe, coming for the big safe. Burning all the small bills, taking all the big face. And I get a big tape, lion shit at the table. Yeah, I get a big steak. Yeah, I get that big cake, vanilla bone, slime jacket, viral game, street tactics. So active, make the all-star with no practice. Letting off clips with no malice. I defy drip with no stylist. Brick, sick.
You know the rules.
You gotta know the rules.
Windows down, speakers up.
Turn the speakers up.
Oh, yeah. This is the Meter Mix. Chill. It's only Tuesday.
You getting that link, share it out. You know what you gotta do. Roll up, pull up, heat up your food. It's the best 2 hours of your life guaranteed.
Be a man about yours. These niggas begging on all fours. Coffee table, I should spill my yak on you, but what for? A drug dealer really was my mentor. I'm 6'5", my money height 6'4". Big boy, Glock 23 with a beam, look like some Kilroys. You ain't in that field, boy, you don't know how it feel, boy. You rap on drill beats as a drill boy. That shit ain't lit if you ain't really doing them drills, boy. Gary Coleman complex, grown man, but still boy. Them niggas ain't trapped, they hit the lottery. Uncle Elroy.
Fire, baby.
Be a man about yours. These niggas begging on all fours. Coffee table, I should spill my yak on you, but what for? A drug dealer really was my mentor. I'm 6'5", my money height 6'4". Big boy, Glock 23 with a beam, look like some Kilroys. You ain't in that field, boy, you don't know how it feel, boy. You rap on drill beats as a drill boy. That shit ain't lit if you ain't really doing them drills, boy. Gary Coleman complex, grown man, but still boy. Them niggas ain't trapped, they hit the lottery. Uncle Elroy. I'm with a bad Blasian bitch eating bok choy. We 4 deep looking like the hot boys. Niggas play top boy till it's aimed at your top boy. Change a nigga life with the Drake, cold word block boy. These rap niggas funny as JB. I got her hair and her nails and sent her to AC. Before she left, she said, bet on me. Hustle and flow shit. Niggas don't get no pussy, so they do hoe shit. The way I skate on these beats, I need a glow stick. $60 profit off every brick. You add the shit. You would think somebody got 21 as fast as I grabbed the stick. I had my way with an ass to bitch. I'm the type to bag a bitch, then bag a bitch. Big 80G, the walking asterisk is on me if the stock take a dip. I'm the flagship, get you killed for trying to take what's mine and let you have it. Grandma, I'm just speaking the truth, not even bragging. BMW station wagon, old drug money. They wanna meet with the plug, but don't got plug money. D-Wade, Magic Johnson, son, them boys funny. Yeah.
Looks like he doesn't want to win.
North, stand up. You already know what this is.
Yeah. Nice dollar, what's up? Boss, where you at, nigga?
The champ is in the building.
Cover. I was raised in the gutter, young renegade. Straight hustler, I turn lemons into lemonade.
You getting that link, share it out, you know what you gotta do.
I'm Carciolo 10 toes.
Stop playing with us.
Twice. I was raised in the gutter, young renegade. Straight hustler, I turn lemons into lemonade.
Let me see those emojis if you with us. Drop them in the chat.
I'm Carciolo 10
Anybody seen Blaze? Tell them stop your vacation and get your ass back.
It's like a whole job ducking the system. No money in the street, got niggas fucking up rhythm. See, the streets can only love without limits. The beef gets beyond me. See, they even fucked up the chicken. I use your head like a slut on a mission. You the man on home plate, but don't get caught out position. I chase knowledge and I sought out the wisdom. And now shorty on her knees like some sort of religion. Jump out the window, now he gone for a second. I'm face to neck connected. That's why I don't chase wreck, I catch it. Cop squares make lines, start etching, sketching. Wake up and see food like a medley breakfast. I'm forever certain. Even if a nigga hurtin', I ain't never hurtin'. Try and be a better person. Wifey want them leather purses. I need them blicks at a better purchase. Throw the bait and then let them surface.
I was raised in the gutter, young renegade. Straight hustler, I turn lemons into lemonade.
I'm Dice Dollar, set your price, I'll bet my life.
I'm Carciolo 10 toes and I'm stepping twice. I was raised in the gutter, young renegade. Straight hustler, I turn lemons into lemonade.
I'm Dice Dollar, set your price, I'll bet my life.
I'm Carciolo 10 toes and I'm stepping twice. That water dropped on that fire, so that smoke is near. Your voice shaking when you talk, that's a spoken fear. You want the unknown animal, then poke the bear. You gon' see some shit you've never seen, don't get scared. Walk you down off the mention, rip you to the crimson, blow the steam off the barrel. I ease all attention, and fuck these niggas, listen, I will step on all of them. Back smack your baby girl for picking up and calling them. Who the fuck wanna brawl with them? Show me what your knuckles like. Throw that first punch, I'ma stab it with a fucking knife. You pussy, you a pig, you a snake, and you a fucking mice. I'm a bad boy, I'm nothing like what Puffy like. I'm ill to the masses, a horseradish, an onion bite. Shaking shit the fuck up with something like with Thunderlight. AK you for a season,
rain on you for 100 nights.
Hoodies off the covenant, that's what these niggas wanted, right? I was raised in the gutter, young renegade. Straight hustler, I turn lemons into lemonade.
I'm Dice Dollar, set your price, I'll bet my life.
I'm Carciolo 10 toes and I'm stepping twice. I was raised in the gutter, young renegade. Straight hustler, I turn lemons into lemonade.
I'm Dice Dollar, set your price, I'll bet my life.
I'm Carciolo 10 toes and I'm stepping twice. Hey, yo, I give it to you raw, it ain't no holding back. Give me a sample before I buy it, so I know it's that. And my integrity's the glue to keep my soul intact. I show you the way to this paper, draw you a golden map. Now text me when you holding racks, keep pushing till you open doors. I'm from a place you talk too much, get a broken jaw. Discovered on ocean floors, it's like that. Ring, watch, and chain, that's an ice pack. My mother pushed me out late June, she brought Christ back. Laziness, murders, ambition, that shit is suicide. I give a nigga a cup of some truth when I catch him chewing lies. I hustle
hustle 24 hours. Catch me the next moon, a new cycle. I moonwalk on beats, I'm the new Michael. 1 minute of anger, get you 30 with an L on it. Judge bang the gavel down on you. That's a stale moment. When you ain't got a pale face, success could be a snail race. Big burner shoved in your mouth, that's a hair race. In the gutter, young renegade. Straight hustler, I turn lemons into lemonade.
I'm Dice Dollars, set your price, I'll bet my life.
I'm Carciolo, 10 toes, and I'm stepping twice.
I was raised in the gutter, young renegade. Straight hustler, I turn lemons into lemonade.
I'm Dice Dollars, set your price, I'll bet my life.
I'm Carciolo, 10 toes, and I'm stepping twice.
Love, what's good, man? Appreciate you, tap in. Getting that link, share it out. This is a big event this weekend at Prudential Center. Holding down the home team for the block. Turn your mic on before I play another tune. Let them know right now what's going on June 21st down at Prudential Center, who you are, what you about to do.
My name Muad Abdul Salam. Everybody around call me Nim Salam. Everybody know me as Nim Salam around the city, around Jersey. My pro debut is going to be Saturday, June 21st at the Prudential Center.
You heard it. You heard it.
To be the stepping stone, the foundation that's showing the whole world who the Salam Brothers really is.
Oh man. I don't think you understand what's about to happen. Jersey, if you not tapped in, you getting that link, share it out. You know what you gotta do. It's the best 2 hours of your life. The champ, Nim Salam is here. The bro, the Salam brother. Yo, man, shut your ass up, get that link out and get some people in the chat. Let's go.
I gotta get the pay me. I said, who gonna
Let's
pay
get
me?
it.
Club owner, I said, oh, this motherfucker gonna pay me.
War product out in the street.
Some guy named Lee.
Put war product out in the street. Put war product out in the street. Put war product out in the street.
Fuck your acceptance, I don't need your awards. All I need is a heart, I don't need the applause. I don't need all these fucking gimmicks to sell out a tour. And the only way I settle is settle to score. The top is a target, I travel like Harden. You better be cautious, said you the hardest. I'm begging your pardon, come spar with a Spartan. We do not bargain, I'm coming for all this. The road is so heartless, light to the darkness. Don't know what to call this, regardless. Yeah, learn to listen more than I speak. Third eye open, still I ain't reached my peak. Man, that's where the Memphis, your future is looking bleak. Chasing all these dreams, I'm starting to feel like meat. Product of my city, forever will be a part of me. On my line from the heart, I hit an artery. If this my last shot, then I'm Jordan with Russell guarding me. Spanish shorty rapping all this dope, but she ain't Cardi B.
Product out in the street.
Yeah.
Some guy named Lee.
Product out in the street.
Butcher coming, nigga. Butcher coming, nigga.
Put war product out in the street.
Yo,
product out in the street.
Besides the money, what we gotta talk for? I wrote about my life in them narc wars. I wrote it out in white like a chalkboard. Made it back listening to Big on the aux cord. I'm licking with the plug playing hardball. Told my bitch I need a new account offshore. You own all your masters, the money all yours. TT3 was a classic, they want a part 4. Straps for the shooters, numbers go in the safe. We down to go to war with the government for this cake. She get a cut cause she let me bubble it at a place. I gave more bitches jobs than the WNBA. Yeah, just check the link in my bio. From LA to Ohio, I'm connected like Files. I quarterback the brick with no spirals. Internet, nigga, I make sure your funeral go viral. Let's go.
Nate from upstate, what's good, my dude? Listen, if you're tapped in, you want to get people in here. If you want to meet the champ before he becomes the champ, you send this link out, get them in the chat right now. Making his pro debut at Prudential Center June 21st. You got Nissa
I'm one of the best that you ever heard. Listen, you know it. Feeling like a super villain, but the flow is heroic. I see you waiting on me to prove it. I'm about to show it. Watching you lacking, I'm quarterbacking, so I'ma throw it. I ain't never seen a motherfucker as dope as me. Pushing the pedal on different levels of hyper speed. Bitch, I'm a rebel. I'm packing metal with smoking weed. I don't look it, but I promise you ain't fucking with me. Go follow your dreams, little nigga, cause you gon' make it. You know what you want, little nigga, so go and take it. Treat it like a window, get your rock ready and break it. Aim for the top, cause I promise you about to make it. Go follow your dreams, little nigga, cause you gon' make it. You know what you want, little nigga, so go and take it. Treat it like a window, get your rock ready and break it. Aim for the top, cause I promise you about to make it. Looking like a super villain to these niggas, I know it. Got the spirit, hustler's mind, lethal as a poet. On the scene since 19, flow sick as COVID. Bitch, I'm mean, but so clean, I could barely show it. And these niggas thinking I'm pussy, and I know it. So now I gotta show these niggas. Nobody's never on my level when I flow with niggas. I stand tall, big or small, blow for blowing niggas. You scared already, look, and I ain't even show you, nigga. It's that deep when you listen and got you zoning out. Thinking I might be your favorite rapper without a doubt. You know it too, but that shit'll never come out your mouth. Cause niggas think it's Dick Rider when your shit ain't out. Now you looking like how you knew that. Cause I'm the fucking greatest and I always tend to do that. Put up your biggest artist, swear to God I'll make a move back. Cause bitch, I'm in my zone. Fuck you talk about this new crack, it's East, nigga. Cause you gon' make it, you know what you want, little nigga, so go and take it. Treat it like a window, get your rock ready and break it. Aim for the top, cause I promise you about to make it. Go follow your dreams, little nigga, cause you gon' make it. You know what you want, little nigga, so go and take it. Treat it like a window, get your rock ready and break it. Aim for the top, cause I promise you about to make it.
Fire, baby.
Hey, yo, man, Zay, you know what you can do, man? Shit. You might as well go ahead and start that show.
I feel no more, yeah, hey, I heard it ain't real no more, okay, and that it can't heal no more, don't make this shit that you can feel no more, yeah, hey, rock, okay, I heard it ain't real no more, feel no more, yeah.
It's been -0 out here in this world. It would only be right if I grabbed the heater. I got nieces and nephews, I gotta protect them, not feeding them shit like they bottom feeders. All these rappers be thinking they safe when they see me. They play with the God like they never see him. Only focus on change when I face me. I was losing myself, had to chase me. I start healing and now I embrace me. Looking at me in the eyes with a bold face. Said you more than great. All this shit that you drop is too heavy. They all eat it up. Now them boys looking overweight. You said what? Your top 5 is a buffet. Moving room, so I dare you to press play. Tapping in when they hit what the best say. He's a menace, guess that's what the press say. I never pay attention, I mind my business, but yet I'm in they mentions. I shouldn't be the first on their mind to begin with. Better have them all wearing black when I'm finished. Niggas tighten up when I move back right.
You can feel no more.
Yeah, that's right, Jersey. Yeah, get ready. Game over. Time to start fucking people up this week. It's time to get in that fucking mindset. Yeah. You know what time it is when it get hot outside. Yeah. It's whoop a nigga ass season. Game over. So all you gotta say is one thing. You got one chance. You got one opportunity. Do it. Game over. When I get in the booth, or better yet, anytime shorty get in the coupe. Cause she be talking about her friends while she necking me, duke. And I be thinking if I ever met the rest of the group, I be sexting them straight. Dick game somewhere between perfection and great. Super love, they expected a cake. The bottom knife tied up and Barry Bonds just stepped to the plate. I know that I'm nice, so fly, any minute I can go in a flight. You know it's a fight, when I put my flow through the mic. I fake with the left, before they know I'm throwing the right. A nigga
caught the upper hand. Uppercut it, neck snap like a rubber band. Beating another. Matter of fact, think LeBron James fourth quarter jumper beating the buzzer. So respect the skills, whether spitting on the mic or my sex appeal. I'm broke as fuck, nigga talk reckless still. Imagine when I get my checks and skrills, nigga, you know it. So you might as well give it up. Flow like a virgin, I don't really give a fuck. That's why I told my girl live it up. Cause the day I ever meet a chick with a bigger butt, bitch.
They never should've gave you money.
You should've laughed at that shit, yo, it isn't funny. Son, I spit like the devil. And I swear once the engineer fixes the levels, nigga, you know it's
Hey, oh, yeah. The Blaze and Smiff Show. Best 2 hours of your life. Guaranteed.
Yes, sir. You already know what time it is. It's the best 2 hours of your life. Guaranteed. It's the Hype presents the Blaze and Smiff Show. Every Tuesday from 8 to 10 p.m. right here on 8 Squad Rebel Radio. It's the most talked about internet radio station in the land. It's the home of the independent artists. And every week we know what that means. And I'm glad Ms. Burton is here to confirm what I'm saying. Blaze hates when I say this, but it's the home of independent artists. And that means if you're an independent artist, you know what I mean, you falling on hard times maybe. Or maybe you just don't like your crib. You got somewhere to live. I think they got bunk beds in the back. You come sit here and you can, just bring your sleeping bag. If you got an air mattress, bring that so you can come and stay here. Blaze don't like me to say that. What he really likes it to be, though, and this is also true, two things can be true. I tell him that all the time. But Don Zay, the head of the station, the head of 8 Squad, Big Zay, DJ Big Zay, make sure that any independent artist, if your music gets played here, all your music played here counts as spins because, it's about the spins, it's about the streams. So we're trying to make sure that you get yours. So if you're an independent artist, it's real simple. All you got to do is hit us up at thehype136@gmail.com, right? Make sure it's MP3 format. We have a process, Ms. Byrne. Make sure you tell people. Well, you tell people that. They just already know. But, you send it to thehype136@gmail.com. We're going to listen to it in the G-Rod. If we can make it down to any Ave, we don't care. Springfield Ave, South Orange Ave, Avon Ave. We don't care. Broad Street. We don't care. If we can ride it down any Ave in any hood and shake the block, then your music can make it to the station. And obviously it makes it right up here on the Blaze and Smiff Show. And when Don Zay hears it, he's like, what is that? I'm like, that's that new fire that we got. Miss Byrne just sent us some new music. Nim sent us new music. He got artists that he knows sent us new music. It's all fire. You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, we got to play that on every show here at the station. We got great programming here Monday through Sunday, including ours, Off the Top Sports, the Bally Hour. Zay has a morning show, Big Zay in the morning. Life after the prison system. Shay Monroe. There's almost 20 shows here. Get your music played all week, every week, especially if it's hot. And then after that, we don't stop because we want to make sure that your independent artists get the shine that they deserve. Because you know what? Your championship fight is coming up soon, and we want to make sure you get your exposure. So after you play here at the station, we also have our own Spotify playlist. So that's right. Look us up. The Blaze and Smiff Show, The Hype presents. You can check out old past episodes where we've interviewed people like Benny. We've talked to NDO Champ, another Newark legend. We've talked to a few people. You can check out old episodes on Spotify, iHeartRadio, any place where you get your podcast. Then you can listen to our Spotify playlist, the Meet and Mix 100, where it's 100 songs, 50 independent artists, 50 mainstream artists. I know I said a lot. That's because we do a lot for the people who deserve it. And we upped it to 150 for the summer. So, there's a good 8-9 hours of what's hot now plus what's hot with independent artists that we know and love that we found all over the state, all over the country. So make sure y'all tap in. And support is free, yo. It's real simple. You just tap in, hit play, get them spins up. We don't ask you for much, yo. We appreciate that. You know what I mean? But that's for the independent artists. We're not just here for the independent artists, okay? We are here for the up and coming anything. Like Miss Byrne here, an entrepreneur who's about to, be ruling the world. She's about to be probably the next Sylvia Rhone of the whole situation. We not for those who know, you know. But she's taking over, and we here watching her build, just like that. But we also make sure we love our homegrown champions. We like when we get to say we watched it. Not only did he start from the bottom, but we was here to see it. This Saturday. I will repeat, this Saturday, June 21st. One of Newark, New Jersey's own. And I hope somebody clipping this because y'all need to make sure this gets out. One of Newark, New Jersey's own will be making their professional debut. And it's only professional for the check because he's been whooping niggas' ass like a pro for a long time now. It's about time that you get paid for it. We're gonna start with the champ. I know Lil Bro's in here. I know Lil Bro's in here. He's gonna because I want to set him up too. I'm gonna get him to set up too. We're gonna get him to set up too. But the future champ of the world, Mr. I don't even know if I want to call him Mr. Like he's just, Your Honor. I don't know. What do you call a champion? You just like, is Mr. enough? Is that enough of a thing? Nim Salam is in the building. What's good, champ? How you doing? Hey, man, listen.
What's up to the chat? Everybody in the chat.
Yeah, what's good to everybody in the chat? We appreciate everybody.
Everybody logged in on every stream, every platform. What's good, man? Hope y'all had a good day.
Yeah, man. Listen. Anybody, if you got any questions for the champ as he gears up for his pro debut this Saturday at Prudential Center, that's a home court advantage. You know what I mean?
Get them tickets.
Get them tickets. Yo, tap in. You know what? I'll put some information in the chat myself so everybody know where to get these tickets. But basically, all you got to do is just hit our social, tap in, and learn where you can get these tickets from. But, champ, yo, how you feeling, man? How you feeling going into this home stretch before you got whoop ass on Saturday?
I'm feeling great, man.
Feeling good.
I'm ready to get after.
Yeah.
Confident.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Confident, super confident. How confident are we? Can we make a prediction live right here? I'm whooping his ass. You know me. He going down in 3.
Yeah, I like to say something called bully ball. You know.
Okay.
Bully ball. That's it. Have a way the win gonna come. Just know
it's coming. That's all. That's it. We ain't gonna predict how it's gonna happen. We just know it is gonna happen. That's what's up. So you're not feeling no nerves, no nothing, any anxiety, or you just ready.
I'm ready to get after.
Just ready to go.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been a long camp. I'm just ready to get right to it.
How long we been in camp?
About 8 weeks.
It's been 8 weeks. Jeez, that's what's up. So you got everything good, tweaked. No last minute questions. You got your game plan in order.
Yeah, we locked in.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We schemed up a nice little game plan.
Okay.
Had a nice run with sparring. A lot of world class sparring.
Okay. I like that.
Richardson Hitchens, the guy that just fought.
Yes, sir.
Cambosis on Saturday.
That's right. That's right.
The 140 champ at IBF 140 champ.
Nice.
We've been sparring and sharing the ring for camp. So,
nice.
Like as he was getting ready for Cambosis,
right,
and I was getting ready for my debut. It was a lot of rounds this whole camp. So
okay.
Yeah. I'm definitely ready.
Nice. All right, we'll see. Maybe we gonna shadow box out in the hallway after this. I'll be the final boss to make sure you see if you good to go. But that's what's up, man. I think everybody in Newark, everybody on the check-in, make sure y'all show your love. Make sure y'all tap in, find out where you gotta get tickets now. Listen, the city's behind you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I know we're behind you. We're excited for you. You know what I mean? Like this is a great opportunity. If I told me it was ESPN Plus, I believe it's gonna be. So make sure if you can't make it, to the actual fight, make sure. I mean,
5:30 ESPN Plus.
Yeah, you never get any little ESPN Plus money too. We'll talk about that out there. That's what Miss Burns is here for to find out. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't make it to the fight, my point is, make sure you tap in ESPN Plus. I'm sure they got some type of pay-per-view. I mean, just hit the subscription. You know what I mean? Just tap in with ESPN Plus. 5:30. Get your popcorn ready, and watch a master at work. You know what I mean? This is gonna be. It's gonna be artful. It's gonna be a good show. Make sure y'all tap in.
Just show you how a college graduate fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is before Kanye becomes Jesus. This is when he be good. You know what I mean? This is when he really takes over the game. It's the Louis Vuitton Don. You gonna rock Louis Vuitton backpack after? All my stuff is in Louis Vuitton, man. You gonna have Louis Vuitton boxing gloves and shit whooping the guys. I look good doing it, baby. Nah, that's what's up. Nah, I'm excited. I'm excited. But I'm excited about this show in general. Ms. Byrne put me on. I'm excited about this show in general. We gonna get it popping right now because this is a family affair. This is gonna be a complete family affair situation happening, right?
So not only do you whoop ass, apparently your little brother likes to whoop a little ass too. Now here's a great thing about. So last time he was up here, and I'm gonna let you do it again because I don't know if everybody missed it the last time. I just love the way you basically ran your resume down, right? So tell everybody your resume real quick. You know, them let everybody know your resume. What titles and accomplishments and achievements do you hold?
Yeah,
that got you to where you at now.
I was number 1 in the country. I was like 13. I won the Silver Glove Nationals.
Mm-hmm.
I won a national Adidas tournament out in Oxnard, California.
Mm-hmm.
I done fought in the junior Golden Gloves a couple times out in Vegas.
Yeah.
I done won the Adidas National Cup up in Canada.
Yeah.
And then the Junior Olympics, I took the silver home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been rolling from there.
Yeah, so you know what?
I was ranked number 3 in the country after that one.
Oh my God!
I was ranked number 1 a couple times. I was ranked number 3 in my weight class nationally. So
yeah, you know, I think of.
Oh my God!
You know how you win too much when you just tell people your resume. Oh yeah, now I was number 1 in the country on Thursday, and then on Thursday, now I won a gold medal over here. Then I whooped like 5 people in one day, and I forget what day that was. I'm like, yo, you win too much, yo, so cut it out. So that's what I'm saying. He's been doing that at an amateur level for way too long, right? So now you told me, you put me on. He was like, well, listen, it's not just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the only one who likes to whoop ass. So let me bring my little bro up here. Now, little bro, you have a few accomplishments on your resume as well already, right?
Yeah, man. I got a decent amount of accomplishments.
This just here you go. Okay, I'm assuming the swag is in the family too. Let me hear this. Let me. What you got on your resume, little? Well, first off, announce yourself, name yourself, and then tell them everything that you got going on. Tell them who you are and why they need to pay attention to you.
My name's Aheb Abdul Salam. Everybody know me as Oldie. From New Jersey, right here.
Yes, sir.
New Jersey. So, boxing and football. My life just graduated college.
Hey, that's it. In there for that.
Yeah, just graduated college.
That's the first thing on the resume.
Got my bachelor's
like that.
degree, sports management. Played football there for 4 years.
Nice. What college?
Western Michigan University.
Oh, let's go. Congratulations. Listen, everybody, you heard that was accomplishment number 1, right? That was first thing on the resume. What have you accomplished? Well, I got myself a degree. Okay, all right, well, that's, you know what?
Yeah, as far as boxing, though, won an Adidas Cup in Canada.
Okay, there you go.
Won an Adidas tournament, Oxnard.
Mm-hmm.
Won a Worlds in Kansas City. Won the Junior National Golden Gloves in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Came in second, silver, and silver gloves. Got a JOs under my belt. Won a JOs. So I was number 1 in the country.
Of course,
well.
yeah.
Yeah. Went over to Ireland. Won gold in Ireland. Won gold in Spain.
Damn.
Got bronze in Hungary. So
wow.
yeah, I've been all over the place. I'm in the New Jersey Hall of Fame 2018 Boxer of the Year.
Damn.
So
got a couple things under my head. Just a few things. I got a few things that I want to do.
I'm pretty sure it's more out there. That's just off the top though.
I mean, there's things you forgot. Excuse me. You might be right, baby, bro. This is great. This is now that we get into the summertime, we out here having the cookout conversations and things like that. And now that we getting into, so now we having the let's have the post camp cookout conversation. And you was kind of here for this a couple weeks ago when we started having our conversations about top 5s and things like that. So now that baby bro is on the come up, who are your let's say who are your top 5 influences or fighters? As a matter of fact, no. Let's do your top 5 influences first. Who are your top 5 influences
in general?
In general, let's what do you? Yeah, make sure we're gonna straighten some things out today too in the spicy hour. So make sure you give the you give the right love to the right people. Because I already know it's supposed to be at least one in your top 5.
I would say family first. I'll just make that like a general.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, smart. You played that smart. You played
like
that smart.
family. Like I'll just make that a general. But somebody I really look up to, but like for us, Kobe. And his mentality. feel me? So
Okay.
Kobe and his mentality. So
Okay.
that's really it for real. Like
That's all you need.
family, and then like somebody like Kobe, like who
Okay.
got that dog in him, that drive, stuff like that. So like yeah.
So then, who are your top 5 boxers? We put your brother to this. Who are your top 5 boxers right now? Then
My top 5 boxes and
Yeah.
like now or
no, let's do all time. Let's do all time. Let's do all time right now.
I'm not really big on like the old school.
Okay.
Like,
Hey,
you feel
these are
me?
your
So,
these are your 5, bro.
like,
These are your 5. Y'all can
but-
argue about this in the parking lot.
Yeah,
after,
y'all
bro,
might
but
not
yeah.
like my 5.
Hey,
but
listen, it's not about liking, man. It's keep it real here. It's
I like
keep it a
I
buck.
like the slickness, the styles and stuff. So no order. Adrian Broner in there.
Okay.
Floyd in there.
Okay.
Terrence Crawford.
Good. Okay, who you think?
Cause Canelo in my top 5 too.
Oh, hey man, it looks like you got to pick a side, bro.
Yeah. But,
Okay.
And then like it's some other people out there like the Shakur Stevensons, the Bruce Ennis, Devontae Tank Davis. There's
Okay.
a lot of guys out there that like around this generation now that I really mess with.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. Oh, if anybody wants to know, so let me put y'all on today. Anybody in the chat, if anybody wants to know where Blaze is still on vacation for some reason. He told me that he was gonna. Oh, my fault, Blues. You just came in. You missed this. Blaze, he's. Hey, Blaze, if you were in the chat, I don't know where, from a beach chair, wherever you at right now, if you in the chat right now, say what's up.
Some money, Smith.
That's what I figured, and I thought it was cool because I'm still here, and you know what I mean.
Nope. Oh man, just found out too.
Yeah. Of course, now it's so now it's the Burns and Smith show. Dun, 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 dun. So welcome to our new show. No, Blaze will be back. I've spoken to him. He's you know what I mean. Sometimes when you're on vacation, it's hard to come on vacation.
Yeah, it's hard to
you know what I mean. It is what it is.
We go on vacation soon.
Right. So baby bro, now. So when is your next fight?
That's in the works right now.
Oh, we
That's in the
working
works
on.
right
Are they
now.
ducking you,
Yeah.
champ? Just tell them they
Nah,
ducking me. Everybody I
nah.
asked to fight is like, no, I don't want to fight you.
Nah, that's in the works right now. I
Okay.
just came back from school. So
Yeah.
I've been back in the ring boxing for like 2 months now. So,
Okay.
But yeah, I took a 4.5, 5 years break. So now I'm back.
Nice. Okay. Wow. So you also play football?
Yeah.
What position?
Running back.
Oh, you like
Okay,
I like that. So, are you? Why'd you choose to go back to boxing?
I mean, that's first love. So pretty like the same situation as them.
Yeah.
Football all throughout, and at some point I had to make a decision.
Yeah.
So I went to go get my education.
Okay.
And, came back to boxing now. So.
And now I'm smart enough to beat your ass. Listen, it is called the sweet science, so it's all right if you know what I mean, you've got yourself a major in the sciences. That's pretty cool, man. So that's basically what's happening. So once again, let me let y'all know that Salon Brothers is in the building. Nim has a professional debut on Saturday. Once again, everybody. This Saturday, June 21st, Prudential Center. You can hit the links in our bio if you want to buy yourself some tickets. All the ringside I heard is already gone. So if you was looking to get dressed up like like Frank Lucas. I mean, if you can still wear it, you're just gonna be a little high up. They be like, yo, who's the dude in the fur? I'm like, why is he sitting all the way up there and shit? But make sure you hit the link in the bio. Please come out, support. Do you know if there's gonna be any type of, if anybody can, other than watching on ESPN Plus, do you know if they got a watch party situation? Anybody else can go?
No, I'm having an after party.
You having an after party? I will
down at Swahili Village.
Forget the fight, man. We do the parties on this show. Nah. So when we after party?
After party 8:30 to 12 at Swahili Village.
That's Swahili Village. You have to buy tickets and everything for that as well. So just come on out. Oh, okay.
Everyone will be there.
Shit. Well, now you know where I'm gonna be. Shit. No, so everybody, please, all the Newark, all the Jersey, if you can't get close enough than that, please tap in ESPN Plus. Also, if you can't make it to the fight, if you can get your way to after party, Swahili Village, right here in Newark, New Jersey. That is. Can't wait. And it's scheduled how many rounds?
4.
It's 4 rounds?
4 rounds.
Do you believe it's going to go to the... Nah, I'm trying to get you to tell you. He said, when I stick out the first round, bro. Smith, don't worry. We going to be at Swahili Village by, like, good 6 o'clock. Don't even worry about it. You know what I mean? That's what I want. That's what I know when I got to show up, yo. That's when I got to show up. So I appreciate you guys coming through. Look, so, bro, you don't got your first fight. Do you have somebody? This is what because we are now about officially in the spicy hour, right? So I didn't even though I ain't played a drop yet, which I'll play in 1 second, and we'll get to the heart of this conversation over here. But do you have somebody that you are trying? Like, is there something in the works with someone already, or do you have somebody that you like? Yo, come on, man, I want that. I want.
Nah, we just it's a process. So,
it's a process. Or you gotta go through the business. So who's your lawyer?
It's a process, but a lot of people know my name in this boxing game.
Hey, listen. As long as your name ring bells, that's all.
A lot of people know what's going on. So
okay,
I'm back in the business now. So
okay, all right. Well, that's listen. I wish my boy Blaze could be here. He also is a.
He would be so happy.
Well, listen, he's a I don't know. They call him a former boxer. I mean, he's not boxing professionally or amateur anywhere, but he's always a boxer in his mind. So he never stopped being a boxer. So I'm gonna respect that for my boy. But he's been all over Newark. He's been everywhere. He's come across a lot of the same people you guys have come across through just being in these streets. So it's the same idea. Yo, we enjoy watching the grassroots. We enjoy watching y'all build from the bottom. Starting in all the local gyms and all the local streets and all these different spots and places where you're trying to where you're trying to grow from. We appreciate everybody on that grind, and that's what the Blaze Smith Show is here for, about creating that platform and giving a platform to everybody who deserves it, man. Because listen, man, I mean, I done beat up niggas in Canada and Ireland. I did, if you whooping all those people, then people deserve to know you just as much as they deserve to know Shakur and Bud Crawford and all those ones. So we want to give y'all that platform 100%. And that opportunity. So I'll give y'all one last opportunity. Well, I'm only you and them. I'll give you one last opportunity to tell people about what's going on. And maybe if you want, if you want to respect your opponent and not say nothing crazy, that's fine. But it is the spicy hour. If you want to say something crazy, at least about what's gonna happen this Saturday, you go right ahead and do it.
Just stay on the edge of your seats, man. Saturday, my pro debut, June 21st, at the Prudential Center, Newark, New Jersey. Everybody just be on the edge of your seats because it's gonna go down. Yeah. Bully ball.
Can't wait. So now, let's
I have a question. Do you have any tickets left?
Ooh, are there tickets left? That is a good question.
We got a few left.
Hey, listen.
I just did a free giveaway to some kids down at in Newark. I had to do the open workout right before I came up here. So I did an open workout.
You know, men like kids.
Tickets for them to come down and watch,
So then, basically, you just gotta keep tapping in with this social media here and see what's left. I mean, it's only Wednesday, Thursday, for 3 days left, basically.
3-4 days.
Yeah, 3 days. I mean, probably not. Are they? I mean, if tickets are on sale up until the time of the fight, that's on y'all. But get in while you can, because it's gonna be crazy.
And then the press
conference is Thursday.
Ooh.
Thursday at 3 o'clock.
So that's what you saving all the shit talking for the press conference. You gonna throw a chair at them? You should do that. Like, as soon as you walk in, throw a chair. Why you do that? Smith told me to throw a chair. You can ask question number 1. There you go. That was for you. Nah, that's this is so. So I know you've done a lot of winning. Have you ever dealt with anything like this whole process of getting ready for this type of fight? Press conferences, weigh-ins, all types of stuff. Like, is this something that you've done?
We've done weigh-ins and all that stuff.
Well, yeah, but
fights and stuff. So press conferences and all that. I mean, I was doing a lot of things in college though. I was playing football, so I played at a Division I school. So we did a lot of different things: press conference, media.
So through there,
NCAA, all that stuff. So I did oratory speeches and random all types of things for my school. So I was in leadership.
Ready for anything, He's like, iron sharpens iron. This guy's been built. So you know what? Let's now do this.
You're now in the spicy hour.
3, 2, 1.
Talk to me spicy or don't talk to me at all.
That's right, y'all. We are now squarely in the spicy hour where nothing's off limits. Everything's on topic, and the only rule that you gotta follow is talk to me spicy or don't talk to me at all. And with all respect due and all respect given, if you ain't got shit spicy to say, shut the fuck up. Just ask you. Really, just keep your mouth closed. We need everything to be 1,000%. Keep it a bean. So so I'm saying this is the opportunity to let loose, y'all. Nobody will judge you here during the spicy hour. But I'm glad we're in the spicy hour now because I was made aware of something. Okay, all right. So last time you was up here, all right. You know, we asked you about all your influences, your motivations, and what got you to the point you was at, and you had your dad up here, and Pops is in here talking about all the training and the things we've learned, and how he how he got your senses to not deal with any craziness, how to be focused on your task at hand, and always chest out, as a proud father, as a proud father should be, he's proud of what his boys are accomplishing, and he's glad that he was able to be a part of it, right? So I get a text from Miss Byrne, and Miss Byrne is like, Smiff, we got a problem, okay? I'm like, what's up, Miss Byrne? I was told you was spewing nothing but lies on last Tuesday, And I'm like, no, Miss Byrne, everything we do is 100% on the spicy hour. So I was like, what's going on? So next thing I know, you in trouble. You get a message from somebody's grandma. No. No. Let me set the record straight. Let me tell you where them boys get they hustle from. I'm like, so I'm gonna give the opportunity, and I don't know how to introduce her. I don't know if I was gonna call her Grandma Salam. I'm gonna call her,
We call her grandmother.
Call her grandmother. Call her grandmother. That's perfect. If you come on, there, grandmother, please grace us with your presence, and we're gonna sit here and set the record straight, ladies and gentlemen, hype family, Grandmother Salam. Everybody's grandmother. I like that. I like this. This is good. This is a delight. So I was told to make sure that before we get into anything, okay, I was told to make sure that we set the record straight. While yes, their father has been instrumental in the training and the things that have been necessary to get them to this point, the real energy, the real fire, the ambition, the love, you know where that came from? And you know what? There's a reason why it's called Mother Earth, okay? That's right. Because all that comes from the mother, the originator, the bearer of life, grandmother. She came up here to make sure we set the record straight and let us know where this boy's real influence come from.
Yes, because without me, there is no you.
Stay that. Coming in hot. Oh, coming in hot. So I'm gonna allow you to tell the story. So how did you really influence these boys to get into sports, or just have this love for achieving these so many things on their career?
Well, they say a lot of stuff is not genetic.
Mm-hmm.
They give you all of these tests and say what is so and what's not so.
Yeah.
But I've always loved sports. I had no other choice.
Right.
When I was coming up, like in the summertime, that's all they did was have sports on.
That's right.
I even watched bodybuilding. With Arnold. With
Arnold.
Sledding, whatever they had on. It was basically sports because I didn't really like the sitcoms.
Okay.
As a little girl.
Okay.
I started watching basketball, NBA basketball, when I was like about 7 years old.
Oh, so you saw it?
Yeah. With Muhammad, I always had all the kids. I'm watching, you watching what I'm watching.
Okay.
You know, everybody watching the same thing. We doing snacks and popcorn, got drinks, and
Yeah.
the kids loved it.
Yeah.
So while I was having him, I was just always watching sports.
Yeah.
You know, what I'm reading, it's about sports.
Okay.
Everything. I just love sports.
Okay.
I'm one of them girls they used to call a tomboy because I like sports.
Oh, you was beating up little boys in the parking lot and stuff. Hey, give me my basketball back.
I ain't have to beat
them
them up. I
Okay, all right.
to a game and
Oh,
beat
so you beat him.
challenge him to a game and beat him.
Oh,
you know?
see, no, he's like loving basketball. I play you for my love. You know, so he was out there. That's why I'm undefeated. You know what I mean? You can't win my love. I'm undefeated. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's good.
With Muhammad, their dad,
Yeah.
right? When I carried him, they was trying to hurry up and get me out the house, and I refused to leave.
What?
It was a Boston Celtic game
Yeah.
on with the Knicks, and I refused to leave the house.
Yeah, we can't miss that game.
I
Can't miss that
needed to
game.
know what was going on.
That's right.
And anyway, I ended up having him in the house.
Damn.
I couldn't even make it out home. I had him in the house.
Damn, right there.
Yeah.
Right there in front of the TV, huh? Damn.
Basically, yeah.
Did you finish the game, though?
Yes.
No, okay, all right. I just want to make sure you didn't
And
have
the
him like in the
Celtics
fourth quarter.
won.
Oh, well, that's we can.
And he's a Celtic fan.
Yeah, we didn't know that when you was up here last week. Otherwise,
Yeah, he's
we'd have had you
a
phone in.
Celtic
You know what I'm saying?
fan.
We don't like you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and what fan are you?
Laker.
Yeah, Laker fan. Oh, see,
I heart Laker.
I'm gonna start asking these questions before y'all get on the show.
Don't care what they going through.
No.
Even though I don't like a lot of stuff that goes on.
Okay.
But I'm a diehard Laker fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you then? Are you a basketball fan, football fan? Do you have a favorite team?
So with basketball, I started off like an Allen Iverson. I just followed him everywhere.
Right.
Once he retired, I was done.
I'm over that. Yeah. Okay.
Football, I like the Vikings though.
You're a Viking fan?
Yeah, I started off with Adrian Peterson.
Interesting.
Like the Vikings.
Okay. And what about you, bro?
I'm a Lakers fan.
Okay, see, listen, y'all on the wrong program right now. Okay, you know what? You should have told me this before they came up here, Miss Bird. Me and Blaze been Knicks till we die. But that's
my mother.
That's right. Yeah, I'm glad that's fine.
My mother a Knicks fan.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
okay,
she's super diehard Knicks fan.
So how does this work in the house then? If y'all are all like, because Lakers, Celtics, Knicks.
I
like,
told you with me and Muhammad,
Mhm.
we're not actually, adversaries. You know, we critique the game and we critique our players, and we do the breakdown, you know, on possibilities of, how we match up and things like that. Everybody else argue. I don't got time to argue.
Y'all got your first.
I want to know the statistics.
They got your
about
pregame
what's
show and
going
stuff.
on.
Yeah. Okay.
But
when you leave the room, you start talking shit.
I ain't got to talk crap.
Yeah, because
wins
is wins.
That's who I am. I'm grandmother. My word is my word.
Hey, that's you heard it. You heard it. Okay. That's good. So I was told. So we have an interesting story. So you're more than just obviously the fruit of the earth. All right, you're more than just the biggest influence in these young men's lives and your sons' lives. And again, Muhammad, you came up here acting like you was the sole responsible reason for these boys. I tell you don't want to talk junk, I'll talk junk for you. You know your moms was a big influence, and I think we have to make sure. Oh, you know what? I'm talking junk and I totally forgot. First, happy belated Father's Day, Muhammad. And I forgot to tell you that. You know what? And make sure, let me take the time to shout out, because we didn't actually get a chance to do it last week. And as a father myself, I want to take time to shout out all the dads out there, all the ones who were really out there. Yeah. And No Straw is a big movie right now, but I'm just going to let all the mothers who want to be called out for Father's Day, I'm going to let y'all have y'all Mother's Day. But other than that, we do appreciate all the work you put into creating some of the fathers who deserve to get recognition today. So I will give you recognition for that. So that being said, but now that we passed that, Muhammad, how you dare you sit here and tell me that you're the biggest, you was a big influence when obviously grandmother was the one who was doing this. But you're more than just an influence in these sons' lives. Tell me some other things that you are working on and doing right now outside of just being a great grandmother.
Well, that's just basically what I do.
Yeah.
I love children.
Okay.
I've always brought them into my home.
Yeah.
You see how well they are. They're educated and everything.
That's right.
Because it wouldn't go down if you didn't have education.
That was number one.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Had to make sure that Odie thought I didn't like him.
Well, that's
Odie thought I didn't like him.
Nice.
Because he was a little bit older when I really started working with him, just doing basic stuff.
Yeah.
You know, to get dressed. You know, I had to make him wear a coat in the house till he could button it and zip it.
Damn, man, you was hot, huh?
Grandma's
woman here. Shut up. If you want to get out the coat, unzip
tie
it.
his shoes and everything. And then after a while, he realized that it was for love.
Yeah.
That I did everything. I made him read one book that he couldn't stand. Mr. Brown can move, so can you.
Oh, Mr. Brown can move. Don't hate on Mr. Brown can move. You can too, bro.
He read that book for about a month.
Nice.
Everything else, he's always been, quick with it. But that book, I guess it was the sound.
Yeah. You got to do all the
same.
same.
Yeah.
Do you remember your favorite line from that?
I used to say, come here. He was like, I got to read that book again. I said, till you get it right.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel you.
So, I did education.
Right.
I've been teaching kids forever.
Okay.
You know, especially to read. Our children still, at a third grade level, don't know how to read.
Really?
Made these children know how to read at the age of 2.
Wow.
Okay?
I like that.
Right.
I like that.
Let me tell you another little story about Odie, right?
Let's go. Yeah. Oh, man. This is what we brought him here for. Y'all sit right in the hot seats, young gentlemen, and let Grandma tell you a story about you.
Odie had to write sentences, right?
Okay.
He never wanted to write sentences. He's like, grandmother, I ain't good with writing sentences. I'm not writing these sentences. So we had a friend at the house. He was real smart. So he going over the paperwork, helping me. He reading the sentence. He's sitting over there in the corner cracking up. I said, "Sid, what you laughing at?" He said, look at these sentences, grandmother. I like it. Me too. You did it. Those were the sentences.
Nice.
But guess what?
That's a good sentence, yo. I do like it. Yeah.
3.8 average.
There it is.
You know what I'm
there
saying?
it is. Okay.
3.8 average.
There it is. There it is. Okay.
So a lot of the influence, for the kids, we establish, a rapport, they trust me, and they know that I'm going to tell them what's right and help them at any cost.
That's what, what, we appreciate that. We need more people like that. And there's somebody who said, I guess you said been around kids. When do you think is the most critical time to make sure that you're
0 to 5. 0 to 5.
0 to 5.
0 to 5. You start as soon as they drop out the womb. No, you read while they're in the womb. You read books all the time to your children.
Okay.
You read all the time. If you don't do anything else for your children, game playing and stuff like that, you read to your children. And I taught them how to play cards.
Oh,
no,
now y'all card sharks too. Look at you!
Oh my! Yeah, and they real competitive. Yeah, I taught them how to play cards.
They're like, oh, you wasn't supposed to tell nobody.
We can run spades.
Oh, y'all don't want to? Oh, y'all want to run some spades? Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, I taught them how to play cards. Me and Odie used to work out all the time in front of the TV. He always was like everything.
Yeah.
He's right there, always trying to improve himself.
Okay.
I remember when he used to play the football game, right?
Yeah.
The Madden game. And I'm sitting there, I'm watching him because I love being around them because children are the funniest. They make me happy.
Right.
And we watching the game, and he playing. And I was like, Odie, wait a minute, stop. I was like, why didn't you go here, cut over here, cut over here? He said, because they don't even have that stupid play up there, grandmother. Look at these stupid plays they gave me. I said, okay, well, I understand now.
No matter serious, so you can't just be, it's real. I feel you on that one.
Yeah.
That's you know what? I enjoy. So it's funny. So I'm hearing, even from between your father, everything seems to be very, not regimented, but everything has a time and a place. There's a very big time structure for when it comes to bringing people up and doing the training.
Yeah, with children.
Yeah.
People don't really realize stuff. They always say, oh, they too young to do this.
Yeah.
You start as early because you don't want to cram.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to cram for a test? So now you want to.
I do,
so
actually.
now you want to cram.
Yeah.
You want to cram a child what you do the same thing over repetitively every day, and it becomes, you know, a part of a schedule.
Yeah.
And you do things the same time every day with children, and they'll never leave from it. If they do, they'll always come back and say, "I remember grandmother told me this or grandmother told me that." Okay. Yeah, and it makes it easier for you to deal with children.
Yeah.
You don't that tug of war, man. That's like hell, and I ain't never been there. So,
so I don't know what y'all talking about, right?
Yeah.
That's dope, man. I love when we have the family come in here. Like so even last week we had, you know, Blaze was on vacation, so we like to make sure we make everybody familiar with ourselves. So we had some other artists come through. It was like we said, it's like when your cousins come home for the holidays. We have our cousins come home. So this, like I said, this is gonna be the post camp cookout. I like when we have family, you know, for the cookout. Like so, grandmother, are you the family cook as well? Are you the one who?
Well, my dad was a chef, right? And my sister, I always kid her. She's the second oldest girl, right? I always kid her. I said, "You still cooking stuff? You've been cooking since you was 2." Because we were latchkey kids. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, you know, you had to be responsible.
Right.
And my mother knew what went on in her house when she wasn't there. Okay?
Okay.
She knew who did what. And it wasn't like she had to be, you know, this real big disciplinarian, because we were scared of her.
Everybody know who the real cook in the family.
Yeah, man.
Me.
Yeah,
how he gonna look?
Keep champ everything.
Wait, hold up. I gotta interject, because how the champ gonna say that? Champ was so greedy when he was 5 years old. I stood him on a crate and told him to cook on the back burner all the time. He was 5 years old. I taught him how to cook. So how he the champ like that?
I taught you everything you know, young boy.
How he the champ?
Wow. What's your best dish, champ?
Everything.
I get crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I go crazy with some lamb chops.
Oh, you know I got some lamb chops.
Your lamb chops better than mine.
See this?
I'm gonna give it to her.
If your best dish is lamb chops, then you can't be grandmother's lamb chops. What are you talking about?
I can do anything for real.
Yeah.
No, but he for real. I taught him when he was 5 years old. And that's part of something else, being disciplined. And people don't really understand that black people do. Our children are always in the kitchen. You know, you don't never hear about the black kids too much getting burned. You hear about other kids getting burned, but they know it's hot. No, for real. And I paid attention to that.
Right.
Because I grew up in the kitchen,
right.
And I was washing dishes on a crate when I was 5 years old.
Yeah.
And we didn't have like the little rubber mat to go in there. We had the porcelain sink. Everything was glass. Yeah, because I'm a little bit older.
No. Hey, listen,
you know, I'm a little bit older.
That's fine.
You know, so like. That's what my mother did. She taught us while we were young because she had to work.
Yeah.
You know, she'd leave at 6, come home at 6:30.
Yeah.
Everything is done. And I kid my sister about being 2 years old when she cooked, right?
Yeah.
Because we didn't do the chicken already cut up in the pack.
Right.
We had to go to the butcher.
Yeah.
And then my mother didn't want the butcher to cut it up, right? Because it was 10 of us in the house. So we get the 2 chickens, and she said, "Don't let the butcher cut it up, because he's going to cut it up in quarters."
Wow.
How that's going to feed 10 kids in quarters?
Yo, that reminds me of my grandmother. There's 19 of them, too. So she did a lot of that, too. Yeah.
And she was 9 years old, and she used a butcher knife, and she cut chicken, and she cooked collard greens, not out the can, fresh. The green beans, the cabbage, everything was fresh.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
We was the kids that was in the 60s, and you better not lose your key, because you sitting outside.
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
That's responsibility.
Yeah, you heard that, Angel? Don't lose your key. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Give me flashbacks.
You know, but
yeah. Now go ahead.
I just wanted to make sure that they get to say whatever they need to say before they leave.
Oh yeah. See, that's what Miss Byrne is here for. She keep you on the schedule. Make sure.
That's right.
Make sure I want to shout out 2 things. First, Miss Uniquely coordinated right here herself. Miss Byrne uniquely coordinated one of the. I don't even know what you even classify yourself as. Do you manage? Are you PR? Are you just you basically take care of anything that any independent artists. athlete,
grandmother,
anything you need, Uniquely Coordinated is there to help you make sure you get your brand and your product off the ground. Everyone needs a Miss Byrne, just like everyone needs a grandmother.
That's right.
Yeah. So Miss Byrne, Uniquely Coordinated, appreciate you for keeping us on point. And yes, tell them one more time, champ, before you get out of here. I know you got to stick to your own schedule, get ready for this fight, but let them know one more time.
It's going down June 21st at the Prudential Center, live on ESPN Plus.
Yes, sir.
5:30, my pro debut. Everybody just keep looking out for us, man. The Salam Brothers here to take over. Follow me on Instagram at _NIM3, _NIM and the number 3, _NIM3 if you want to follow me on Instagram.
Easy.
DM me
Yeah, just hit them DMs, though. Yeah, if there's any left, if you lucky enough. Otherwise, we'll see you
after party. We got some tickets. They going.
Yeah,
we sold a lot of tickets so far. The building gonna be packed. And then right after the fight, we at Swahili Village, 8:30 to 12.
That's right.
Down across from NJ Pack.
Perfect.
Yeah. I like that. Congratulations yet again, champ, on your pro debut. Good luck. I don't know if it's break a leg in
No, we don't want to break.
Yeah, no, I know, but they say that in theater it means I have a good, do a good job. I don't know what you say in boxing. Whoop his ass. Yeah, kick his ass. Whoop that trick. Come on, whoop that trick. You know what I mean? Do what you gotta do. But good luck this week.
Thank you.
Make sure y'all all support Newark's very own, the champ.
Yes, sir.
Nim Salam. Let's go.
Appreciate you.
And oh yeah, he's in the works. He don't want to call nobody out. But you know what? We'll do that some other spicy hour. And you know what? When he finally has his fight lined up, we gonna let him come in and talk all the
talk about it.
Talk all the shit he needs to talk. But right now we got Mario coming up. Luigi's next. He's gonna start whooping everybody else. But again. Appreciate you guys again coming through, taking time out your busy schedule. Hey, nah, man, listen, we support. We support, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate
have a good
it.
night,
Have
all
a
right?
good one.
Yes, sir.
Grandmother's in the hot seat.
Yeah. You staying with us, Grandma.
Okay.
Yeah, she was trying to run. I saw her. Yeah. She was trying to run.
Grandmother needs to answer those questions. You know how in the spicy hour you do like top 5 or
so I was So I was going to put you on the hot seat. So you said so outside you told me that your favorite sport is basketball.
Yeah.
And you've been watching basketball for a long time.
Yeah, since I was like about 7.
So then is your perspective on the top 5? I know you hear a lot about this LeBron Jordan conversation nowadays, but do you have what is your top 5 all time for basketball for you?
Like my favorites, or do you want me to rank them?
I guess you know what, you can answer that however you want. Do you want to rank your favorites? Do you want to, or you want to do random? However you want to rank. But for your top 5 basketball players of all time, whatever
now that question is better.
Yeah, there you go. So what are your top 5?
Why do everybody leave out Bill Russell?
Ooh.
He the one that got all the money. That's what everybody's fighting to get.
Yeah.
And everybody keep talking about Jordan the GOAT, now it's LeBron and all of this. Okay. Get them rings up. That's what you do. You get them rings up.
Get your rings up.
Because nothing else matters.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay.
Okay, and then I have to say Kareem.
Ooh, okay.
I have to say Kareem.
Yes.
Because he was the lead scorer. And he played with just about everybody except for Bill Russell. You
That's true.
understand?
That's
See,
true.
people don't know that.
That's true.
Okay?
Yeah.
So he was there and he put in work.
Yeah.
And he played against some of the best. All right?
Okay.
And then let me see who I would say. I have those 2. And then I would say Jordan.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Okay.
I'm going to say Jordan.
Okay.
The fact is, see, nobody ever explains why.
Okay.
He was the one. He didn't really have superstars on his team. He got role players to do what they did, and they won 6 championships.
Oh,
okay?
That's true.
And then
hearing that, LeBron fans?
Yeah. Because, you know.
They don't want to give him credit for that, but that's okay.
You know, LeBron is great. Right? And I'm going to say him next.
Okay.
Because his athleticism.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
There'll never be another one like him.
Yeah.
Okay.
That big, that fast, that jump that high. Yeah. It's tough.
And I'm going to have to say my boy, Kobe.
Kobe, there you go. Hey, we appreciate it.
I'm saying Kobe. Nobody has the IQ.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
Matt Barnes was saying, we coming home on the bus. Everybody sleep. He look over there, Kobe over there. He said, this nigga got 30 courts up talking about how he going to break down the defense for the next game. Now,
it's that mentality, bro. It's that mentality. You got to have that mentality.
And that's mine.
Okay.
You know?
That's all well and
mine.
good. That's
mine. I know everybody out there. But I've been watching since I was 7 years old. I've seen the game change. I hate the game now.
Really?
Yeah. I like bump and grind. Bump it out, grind it out, snatch it down.
I like fighting a couple people.
Get an elbow.
Kick some ass.
Everybody want to shoot a three.
Yeah, right.
Everybody not no 3-point shooter.
Yeah. That's what everybody feels like they can. You know what I mean? I get it. Okay, all right. See, grandmother wants to throw some elbows in the paint. That's what we looking for. You got to earn them. No easy buckets around here.
You can't come up in here. Hit them hands, have them hands shaking. They can't even go through the free throw line.
I like my basketball players shook. Yeah.
Shake them up.
All right, so that's so this era is not for you. So you're not are you not?
I watch.
You watch.
I watch.
Okay.
I watch like last night.
Yeah.
I'm like, when are you gonna get Nimhard out?
Yeah.
He keep turning over the ball.
Yeah.
What y'all got paid?
Yeah. They must have. Yeah, they must.
Why you ain't pull him out?
That.
Why you ain't? No, for real.
That director Maximus hit that morning.
He did like 6 turnovers last night.
Yeah.
My son went upstairs and said, "This is some bullshit."
Yeah,
he did.
You know?
Yeah. There was one point. There was like 4 turnovers in a row. Like they just kept on turning over. I was like, they not.
Like he just kept giving them.
Yeah.
Kept giving OKC the ball. Kept giving them OKC the ball.
Okay.
So who won?
OKC won. Yeah. It was so. One more game and they win the championship. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. We got to get you on Off the Top Sports too. You talk with them about all this sports.
Oh hell yeah!
You enjoy being on that. You'll love that show that was on right before us. They would love you to talk because they would love that.
You know that was madness. You know
so that was,
the politics. Of any sport. Like man, they put in who they want.
Yeah.
You know they make this one be this one. And, you know they criticize that one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If I played in any sport, I'd be like Dennis Rodman. Everybody could kiss my ass. You know, he did what he for real, right? He did what he wanted to do.
Yeah. After a while, right.
Nobody say.
Yeah. Well, especially
because that's what it's all about. But everybody be so scared about stuff. Yeah. You know.
Well, especially he used to go out and produce too. Like you know, if you can do what you want, but if you're gonna go out to give me 20 rebounds, you know, if you only gonna do what you want and only give me 4 rebounds,
like he's floating across the court.
Just running.
Grabbing
rebounds.
And you don't know where he coming from. You don't see him. Then all of a sudden he done snatched it.
Yeah. That was his thing.
He was one of he got to be one of the top 50. You know, to do stuff.
Yeah. So that's I know that's what Michael. I know that's what he used to say about Michael. He's like Michael used to. He didn't care if I went out to Vegas for 48 hours straight. He don't care as long as when it came game time.
Right.
I did my job, bro. And that's that's what you got to do sometimes, man. It don't matter.
No matter what nobody say about you, just do you.
Just do you. So since we're sitting here learning about grandmother, right? So we out here at the cookout. I'm passing you the auxiliary cord because I want you to start playing music. So what's your favorite genre of music to listen to? Where do you?
Well, because I'm old school.
Yeah, right.
I started out with jazz, right?
Okay.
I started out with jazz.
Okay.
And then, the R&B.
Yeah.
And when rap first came, I don't know what they saying right now. I can't say I like them.
Right.
I don't know what they saying.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say I like that, but sometimes I like the beat. because I like music. I like instruments.
Okay.
You know, so I can't say all that. But the kids play something and it be like.
Okay, so then, how about this? What are your top 5 songs that you need to listen to? Needs to hear at the cookout for you, like that. Like I gotta hear these songs playing, or these are songs that I need to hear to get my night started or my cookout going.
I guess we're gonna have to say dag. Let me see.
You lucky we ain't bring the spice on ice. Usually Blaze has a drink. If you can't answer, you gotta take a shot and take a sip.
So I don't even.
So you lucky we playing
like
nice.
A little cameo.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
Cameo.
Okay. All right.
You know.
Okay. All right.
And then I like a little Cool in the Game.
Okay. Little Cool in the Game. Okay.
Little Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Okay. I like it. Okay.
Yeah, classic cookout music.
All right. So I gotta know how we gonna get you up and running at Swahili Village. We're gonna get you up and going. We gotta play to get you going. Okay. So then so the other part of the show that we do is called it's the either or, this or that, and this is why I was brought up the Spice on Ice, because usually we give you 2 options. And we play what we call Squid Game rules. So there is no option B. There is no option C or D. It's either you answer one of the 2 or you take a shot. But we don't have the shot at you, so I don't know. We'll figure out something. But we call it the Spicy Hour for a reason, because sometimes there's some tough choices that have to be made, and you gotta do what you gotta do to make them, right?
Right.
So after the cookout, it's time to wind down. It's time to sit down. We're gonna start turn on a couple movies, turn on a couple shows, but we gotta make some choices about what we watching. First and foremost, we feel like laughing. It was a good time. Who's our favorite comedian? Is it Eddie Murphy or is it Richard Pryor?
Richard Pryor.
Oh wow, so gotta go Richard.
I love Eddie.
Yeah.
But Richard my man.
Yeah.
Richard my man.
Okay, so then favorite short comedian, is it Cat Williams or Kevin Hart?
Cat.
You gotta go to Cat. Okay. So now we're sitting here, we're laughing our butt off. It was great. We got now who is our next favorite set of comedians? Is it Chris Rock or is it Dave Chappelle?
Dave Chappelle.
You gotta go with Dave. You gotta go. I would assume that you was.
They asked me at my job if I was on a deserted island, right? Who would I have with me? I said Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, Dave.
Then they gonna ask me why.
Yeah, why Dave Chappelle?
Number one, he's very famous. They're gonna be looking for him.
Right.
And number 2,
that makes sense.
I ain't gonna be crying. I'm gonna be laughing.
Well, he might be crying from laughing so much. Yeah. That might be that. So Dave Chappelle is your deserted island buddy.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Burn, who's your deserted island buddy?
He's a smart man too.
He's very smart.
Yeah, I figured we could do a whole lot of stuff besides just be crazy. We might build up a damn boat or something.
Don't even look for us no more. We live here now.
Because I'm good with my hands too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, for me,
automotive tech.
Yeah.
Did you say your boo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not.
That's my
man.
goodness.
Hey, listen.
Island, all I need is.
Hey, listen here, bro. You're gonna be on a deserted island somewhere. Watch yourself. Just be careful. just be careful. Okay. All right. So then let's go into a couple movies and let's do a couple movies and. You chilling. You and Dave Chappelle deciding, okay, we gotta watch these movies on this deserted island. But you can only. So, are we watching Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society?
I like Menace to Society.
Yeah, well, old dog of Lawrence T. Yeah.
I like Menace to Society.
Okay, that's good. So then, is it Menace to Society or New Jack City?
New Jack City.
You go New Jack City. Like little Wesley over Lorenz Tate there, huh?
I love Wesley Snipes.
Oh, you.
I watched all the Blaze.
Okay.
I love Wesley.
So let's get into the Wesley. Let's get into some Wesley then. Now, how about Passenger 57 or Money Train?
I like Passenger 57.
Okay, well, how about Passenger 57 or Drop Zone?
Drop Zone.
You like we jumping out of planes and stuff? You want? Like you some okay. Okay, so then how about Drop Zone? A White Man Can't Jump.
White Man Can't Jump because it was hilarious.
Yeah, I figured that's why I was like, maybe throw the okay. So White Man Can't Jump. Okay, well let's go into this then. How? What's a good one that Blaze always asks? If we like to call it hood classics. So let's go with
about Denzel movies.
That's true. Let's go with some Denzel doubles. American Gangster or Training Day.
American Gangster.
Ooh, everybody like a little Frank. Would you wear that fur? The gray and black fur that he had for the fight?
It wasn't even about the fur.
I'm just saying.
It wasn't about the fur.
Okay. All right. Okay, so then how about Man on Fire or Glory?
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
Why you do that?
This is why we call it the Spicy Hour.
Man on Fire is my favorite, but I love Glory. But what he should have won an Oscar for was the Hurricane.
Ooh,
nobody don't never say that. He played like 3 people in that cell. What?
That's true. That's true.
3 people in that cell.
So you know, it's funny that sets me up for my next one. But what are we choosing?
For what next
are we doing for the Glory or for Man on Fire? What are we choosing? Man on Fire or
Glory? Man on Fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then for the next one, then it was gonna be Malcolm X or Hurricane, because I was just gonna be that's the biopic. That's why I was like, yeah, these are real stories. That's why I did that. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do Malcolm X.
Ooh, we gotta do Malcolm. Gotta do Malcolm X.
He was raising the people up.
Yeah.
He was raising the people up.
He was great job on I give him that one. So then let's go with, because he did that with Spike Lee, and because Spike Lee's big, let's go with our Spike Lee one. So let's say Do the Right Thing or School Days.
I like Do the Right Thing.
Gotta do the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that too. This is another one with Denzel. I totally forgot, but it's a Spike Lee one. So what about Inside Man or I just thought I forgot.
More Better Blues.
Yeah. There you go. With Denzel, I was just thinking, what's the other one with Denzel? Mo Better Blues. That's right. What's the better Spike in Denzel? Mo Better Blues.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mo Better Blues.
So then let's give you one more, and I almost forgot about this one. Mo Better Blues or He Got Game.
He Got Game.
I knew
Yeah, about you.
Yeah.
I should have known the basketball. I should have known the basketball.
I love basketball. Everybody's like always like, I could hear people talking, and I was like, you don't even know the game. You don't know the difference between regular season and postseason.
You're right.
The game changed,
Yeah.
And it's always guys.
Yeah.
And it's always
guys. Always want,
I said, but how you know? I said, do you know who Wilt Chamberlain is? They said, who? I said, well, and you don't know.
Then you ain't even up on this. You ain't there. I like that. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so then let's go basketball then. So is it Above the Rim or what's a good one to put? Above the Rim or Love and Basketball?
I like Above the Rim.
You
know I like my basketball game.
Yeah, right.
You know I like my basketball game.
I want them fighting. I want them fighting.
And they was fighting on that blacktop.
Yeah, that's it. Fight in the park. Okay, I respect that. That's how we like our games. Oh, and I forgot one more hood classic. Is it Juice or is it Fresh?
Juice.
Oh, you like Juice?
That's Kareem's favorite.
Oh yeah.
He wore the tape out. My son, he was like about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And that's all he played.
With Juice.
Had the tape hot, the TV hot.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So juice over fresh. All right.
Yeah.
I thought fresh because he played chess all the time. I figured he played a lot of chess, but
yeah, I taught my children how to play chess too.
Really?
Yeah.
I love chess actually. I know. I can play a little chess. I can play a little. I know how it works. Yeah.
I made sure all of them knew, and like, children are not taught well enough. A lot of them have trouble, and the best thing you could do is try to get their cognition together.
Right.
Hand-eye coordination.
Right. And your thought process. There you go. Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we don't do that with our children. And everybody asked me to be a teacher, right?
Yeah.
I said, in these schools, I'll be fighting the mom and the daddy. I can't do these kids.
Yo, I noticed that, yes, the whole conversation about, is that something that you basically decided to do, is use a lot of, I don't want to use the word competitive because, board games and things like that aren't always competitive, but puzzles and things, but it creates competition to force thought in the moment, right? So is that something that you always, so I hear cards, I hear, you're watching sports, I hear like you do, is that like, you like creating competitive environments or like board games or things? Is that the best way you feel you can challenge people to use their mind in certain situations?
We live in a challenging environment.
Yeah.
I don't want children to be scared to be who they are, regardless of what happened or what was done.
Right.
Because like I tell everybody, Father Time never stops ticking. So you can't stand still because something happened or because you're challenged and you want to give up. These two, they are so competitive, right? Yeah. Muhammad's wife is in the house. She said, girl, they get on my nerves so bad. She said they was playing a game with a piece of paper and a cup. And slid across the table and knocked the chair over and broke the chair. I'm like,
How do they do that?
You asking me? Yeah. They play Connect 4.
Yeah.
Challenge each other.
Yeah.
Everything, I don't care what they play in that house, they're really competitive.
That's good.
Yeah, they're really competitive.
But I also hear that it happens, it's with a lot of games or things that challenge you to make make decisions or good decisions in a quick amount of time.
I learned that from my mom, because my mom said before you say anything, think. Before you do anything, think. Because some things you can't take back.
Right.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
That's
and
good.
That's what I like help with all my grandchildren.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you
I'm Big Mama. I'm the real Big
Mama. I was about to
say. They ain't got none of them left. You don't see me with the long nails.
That's facts.
And the wig on.
That's right. We need more Big Mamas out there.
Shaking it up.
That's grandmother.
And everybody calls me grandmother. She was like, why does everyone
like your sons call you grandmother?
Everybody calls me grandmother.
Yeah.
Everybody calls her grandmother.
Friends on the street.
Yeah. Hey, grandmother.
Yeah.
Grandmother.
What?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Her influence on people is, and just the way she is contagious. Like.
Yeah, I'm there for everybody.
That's good.
I have a neighbor across the street. She has a set of twins, and I just go over there and see her and help her.
Yeah.
And they was like, money.
No, we don't do.
No, money.
We're
here to help.
We're paying community. We're paying in community. That's what we're doing.
I told her, I said, I've already did like 5 sets of twins.
Yeah.
I got this. I'm going to help you get this before you be crazy.
That's right.
Anytime anyone got a problem, you can go to grandmother.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's
dope.
And I enjoy doing it.
Well, you know what, grandmother, I'm gonna talk to Blaze. I'm gonna talk to, every once in a while, because that's another thing that we like to do here on the show. We like to motivate or give people something to think about. You know what? I would love for you to come up here every once in a while. Sure. We'll give you a quick segment. Hey,
sure, no doubt.
Grandmother, if people want to call or if you want to just say, hey, listen, this is what's going on. If you need a word, a word of encouragement, we can do that. I know Blaze does that at the end of every show. We like to do that, but we're all about. So the precipice or not the precipice, the basis for our program is about hype. That's why we call ourselves the hype. We want to make sure we give people the opportunity, the platform, and the understanding that you're getting an opportunity to be you because of how great you are. And a lot of times it's not, like, success is not based on your actual skill or talent. It's about your opportunity. And so we want to give people the opportunity to put their talent out there so they can then have that one much more likely to reach success. But it's the same idea with hyping. We want to make sure we give people the platform, the understanding that in the moment when you need that kind word or that motivation, you have somewhere to then go access that motivation. So I would love for you to come
that's really great.
back and do that for
Burn
you.
tell
Do
you,
that
I'm
for
all
us.
about healing.
Yeah,
man.
that's what we're here for.
Our people need to heal. I try to do that with the children.
Yeah.
You know, by teaching them young.
Yeah.
You know, even, as you get older.
Yeah.
Because I done been out here in the war zone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been out here in the war zone.
Right.
And I'm trying to keep telling, no, don't go that way.
Yeah.
They don't want to listen.
Yeah, they don't want to listen. Yeah.
I said, you about to get hit.
Told your ass, so you don't go over there. Yeah. So we would love for you to come back every once in a while, give us a couple of words of wisdom, because that's what we are all about. That's this whole situation that me and Blaze have put together is really about creating hype, but it's about creating opportunity for people. Because the biggest thing, and I didn't get a chance to address this last week because we got into a whole crazy conversation. But a lot of this, somebody put on their, I forget where I saw it, but a girl said it was a red flag for a guy not to celebrate his own birthday. And she was like, if I find out my guy doesn't celebrate his own birthday, she would consider that's a red flag. And it got in, it's a silly conversation, but it got into the idea that there's a lot of reasons why people don't celebrate birthdays and holidays. And a lot of times it has to do with loss. And a lot of times people lose something, or there's something that happened that just happened to happen around a holiday. So it's those times, that's when there's the most bouts of depression around Christmas and all that type of stuff, because those are the times you forget about those you lost. So again, we try to create an atmosphere like it's not, you don't need words of motivation when things are going well.
Right.
But it seems to be
when you're down.
Right, and that seems to be when everybody puts them out there when they're feeling well.
Celebrate because everything is commercialized.
Right.
We need to stop being so commercialized.
Yeah.
Because that's a part of healing that we need too.
Right.
You focus on, this popular American culture.
Yeah.
That's not even our culture. So why are you so enthused
by
on
that?
Selling it?
Yeah.
I don't need to celebrate, every year. I celebrate every morning I wake
absolutely,
up.
Absolutely.
It's not possible.
Right.
It's not possible.
That's right. And so
that's not a big thing.
You absolutely right. And so you absolutely have, and that was what I was getting at. Like, the whole idea is that, listen, you can, celebrate is the relative word. However you choose to do that is on you. But there are so many reasons that people don't feel like they want to celebrate, or there's so many things that people go through on a regular basis that if you're worried about the celebration of a particular birthday, that's on you. But as long as we have people such as yourself who are willing to make sure that we see the light in the darkest of times,
that's right,
then we will. Then that's what we're creating this is what we're creating this place and this platform, this opportunity for people to find out or come to us for that. I just need this encouraging word. This whole thing was going left the other day, but I was tapping in and I heard grandmother talking junk about how whatever, and it just brought me joy, and that's what I need. So if that's what you're about, then you can come up here whenever you free. Listen, you have a free opportunity, a free we call it a free invitation. You probably just text us, listen, hey, I got some great motivational words, or I got a story I want to tell. I don't even care. I just want to come and chill. I want to come in.
I tell grandma, crazy stories all the time.
Well, that's perfect. So we'll have have storytelling with grandmother. Come in and you can tell your story, tell your motivation, whatever we got to do, and we'll go from there. But this is a great show. I appreciate you.
I enjoyed this.
Take time, come out, and then don't worry. So my hopefully next time my brother could be here. Miss Byrne, you can come sit down with us anytime you want to, because I know you always have. And we was messing up last week because she does so many different programs and projects and events that we she was like, oh, don't forget this one. Oh, and don't forget that one. I'm like,
that's what I love about her. I told her, I said, you're in the family.
Yeah.
I said, don't let anything distract you from your purpose.
Right.
Your purpose is here. We have athletes that are here that are up and coming.
Right.
Nobody in the family does what you do.
Yeah, let's create this opportunities for them.
We need you here.
That's right. It was.
We need.
It was
you
written in
here.
the stars. It was written in the stars for you to show up and do what you gotta do.
And she's really good at it.
She alright. She alright. You know what I mean? She good. You know. No, but with that being said, Ms. Burns, do you have? I mean, I don't know if you have anything that you want to announce now. I'll give you. That's okay.
I always have something.
Well, I know, and even if it's something new, I know you have a. There's a few things. You got something going on this weekend, obviously.
So this
go ahead.
weekend, right?
Yeah.
So, before I go to that, I just want to say first, I love her.
Yeah, well, we all do. We love grandmother. That's why she's got an open invitation.
She will be, an entrepreneur. She's just been doing it, but never
right.
official yet.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's turning pro now. Yeah.
Yeah, like she makes her own lotions and all those kinds of things. Like she's into holistic healing,
okay.
not into that medicine and all that junk.
Gotcha.
She's gonna be making her own products.
Oh, so you got to bring those back up with you when you come back too. Yeah, let's do that.
To know is what do you need? Like what do you if you have any skin issues, if you have anything you're looking for.
Whatever you listen. You met me. You tell me what you think. You're the professional. I mean, I know I'm flawless and stuff.
Yeah, you sure are.
Yeah,
sure are.
And I feel bad because I was supposed to go get my haircut and everything today, but my barber didn't get to me on time. So I don't want to feel like I disrespected because all this was supposed to be gone this morning. I was playing, but don't worry. But thank you. But,
and she will be writing a book.
Oh.
I already wrote.
You did write it already.
I wrote the book already.
Okay, so
the name of the book is Potty Training.
Okay.
What's the big deal?
I like that.
Yeah, because they can't get it right. No, they can't get it right, and I know people are gonna say, well, why should we buy her book? Because I've been doing this since I was like 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah, I'm a potty trainer.
I'm an expert.
Yeah, I already know. I got years of potty training.
Yeah. Because it was already 10 of us in the house. And everybody under me, that's what I did. That was my job. That's why I do kids.
That makes sense.
That's why I do
that
the
makes
children.
sense. Okay.
I understand the children.
Yeah.
I've always taught the children.
Yeah.
That was my job. Potty train. Teach
and that's
them
why
how.
your grandmother.
Yeah.
That makes
makes
sense. That's why she's grandmother. Okay, so you know what? Next time you come up, we're gonna talk about the potty training book. Because I wish I knew more about that. I would definitely talk more about potty training. Not the.
That's it. Because you're a dad.
I am. I mean,
right?
my daughter's 15 now. She still needs potty training. I would definitely send it to you. I'll be like, hey.
No, but I see people in the street.
Yeah.
Like this girl, she was like, oh, I got to get these pull-ups, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, how old's the child? Oh, he's 3. I said he's 3.
Yeah, no.
I said, you know what? The children are smarter than parents.
Yeah.
I said, because you was just played out.
Yeah,
So
they
she
just
gonna tell me,
finagling it,
she
yeah.
going to say to me, how do you know? I said, I wrote a book about it.
I like that. That's good. Yeah, so grandmother, you definitely gonna come up here. We're gonna talk about all about that next time, and we'll bring some of the products. I mean, I could exfoliate. I mean, I ain't got no problem. I got no problem. Anything you provide, we'll take. We don't block blessings. We don't block gifts. So, by all means, we appreciate you yet again for coming through. This is a great experience. I love when family comes through. And it's only gonna get better when Blaze gets up here next time. It's only gonna get even better. So, Ms. Byrne, before we get out of here, what events do you want people to know about now coming up? Before list them all because I know you got maybe 7 in the next 7 days. Let's see.
So this Saturday, NIMS fight at the Prudential.
That's right. Yep.
Then June 29th. Over at Mr. East and Roselle.
Yes, sir.
Rock the Mic.
Rock the Mic. There you go. That's the one. I was gonna say 28, so I wasn't wrong.
The 28th is actually the Rock the Bells concert.
The Rock the Bells concert, right? Yes.
So we're gonna have DJ Epps, who's a Rock the Bells DJ who's here in Sunset.
Right. Yes. Right. See how she put that together, folks? See how she did that?
She's smooth with it. She's smooth with it.
Okay, that was pretty tight. Okay.
Then in July, I have the foundation experience with the foundation gang.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yes.
The whole foundation?
Yes,
The whole foundation?
The whole
Oh, wow.
foundation. It's called the foundation experience.
Oh, wow. Shout out to the whole gang. There's only too many to name, but I guess you Joe B.
Well, you know, my two are Joe B. Life
Yeah.
and Brisky P.
And Brisky, yeah. That's, shout out to the whole foundation gang. No, that's going to be fun. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And then August, I will have an event with Loyal Heart, and it's going to be with DJ Drewski to celebrate his birthday.
Oh, nice.
It's also called
Nice. Well, that's perfect. So make sure y'all stay tapped in, uniquely coordinated. Miss Byrne on all social media platforms. She'll continually put up flyers and events, and obviously make sure you keep tapped in with uniquely coordinated to catch all things Blazers Smiff. We be popping up. We be outside. We're available for hosting events with a one man. We're the one stop shop. Blazers are resident. Blazers are resident bartender. So that's why I let him do the drinks. If I did the drinks, we probably wouldn't have made it to the first 30 minutes. So, I let him do the drinks, and then I'm also, I do a little DJing too. So you want us to come do y'all events?
Yes,
we host the events. I DJ, Blazer, and I perform a little. Well, you know what? Here's what I'll do for you.
You need to perform.
Well, you know what? We'll take care of that for you right now. So, we learned a lot today. So. We had the family was in here. We had Nim Salam. Make sure I want to call him the champ. I know he didn't win. This is officially his first professional debut fight. I get it. But he is the champ. He already won. Right. It's already in the book. So I'm calling him the champ. But again, we know that the Salam brothers are about to take over boxing. They took a hiatus and they're already coming back and whooping ass. So please make sure y'all tap in with them this weekend. The first step to greatness starts Saturday. I mean, it started before then. The first step on the long journey is literally the actual first step. But a great big step is to be happening this Saturday, so make sure y'all tap in with them. We learned that Pops Salam, you know what? It is not, you are not the reason that these boys are great, okay? I understand you was talking about all the training. Yeah, big. I mean, big is right. But you know what? After sitting here and talking to grandmother, I know where it's all coming from. You know what? Because how are you gonna be you without her is the question she asked when she first started. If there's no her, then there would be no you to even train these boys. So if A equals B equals C, then A equals C. Really, that's how math works. But we realize that influences come from many different places. But it starts from the very beginning, and it is generational. And we want to make sure that you instill. Yes, things are genetic, but you can instill generational. While they're generational curses, you can actually instill generational gifts, and gifts like making sure you stay disciplined, making sure you trust the process, and understand that things are going to get in your way. But you're gonna, as long as you stick to the process and what you learned and your dedication to making it work, you're gonna get through. And you know what? That brings me down to my favorite part of the show. My boy Blazers is here to do it, so I'm gonna do it for him. He says, one thing we learned about life, people, is life will knock you down. It is your job to get back up. Okay, you fall down 9, you get up 10. That's how winning is done. You're continually moving forward. I tell you this, young kings and queens, you are meant to be great. Without losses, you can't really understand winning. Hard work does not go unseen. Listen, they say the best thing you can give a person is time. And today, grandmother, and to the whole Salam family, today was time well spent. So we appreciate you for coming through. And you know what? Ms. Byrne asked me to do. So I'm gonna do this. She likes it when we perform, okay? So I'm gonna perform a little something for you. And then we're gonna get out of here. Go like this. Should've known that right from the start. hard. By the way you pressing, I knew the shorty had your heart. No need for questions, cause we all know the answer, bruh. Shorty got you love sicker than cancer, bruh. We used to ask you what your chances were to pull the panties down. Found that you kept them panties up. Now you thinking you a champ and such. All because you won the bet that said you couldn't get a dance with her. Now you thinking that you hot, bro. Game don't stop, yo. Cruise around the block in the drop with the top low. You hit the telly and take it to the top flow. You hit the club and all you do is pop mo. You probably told her that you got dough. She gon' be mad at you, nigga, when she find out you ain't got no. But up it, tell her that you getting that cash and shit that front ninjas do just to get at that ass, you know. Ooh, for love. I don't even sing, but you know what I mean? But a lot of these brothers out here think they can do for love, so they're like, do for love, yeah. That's it. Yeah, see, I do a couple. Listen, yo, me and my dunnies just think it's funny cause all of the money spent got you paying car note, the phone bill and the rent, and you ain't even been there, never lived in there. Found out one day that she got herself a kid there. See what she did there? She playing you out. She out on the town while you stay in the house. I mean that one day you stayed in it right, next day you came out and told us all that you was laying the pipe, but you was talking about the toilet. She digging in your wallet. I don't know what you call it. You really think that's ballin'? Ballin'. I think that you're wrong, and that's the reason why I had to come up thinking this song. Out here thinking that y'all linking is strong. We linking up in your Lincoln Navigator. My fingers linked in the thong, but when she see you, all you get's a kiss and a hug. And now you really think you getting some love? I'm sounding good on this one. I don't know what's in my. I ate just that halls I ate before earlier. Tried it on, but hey, maybe this summer it'll work out for you. Every Tuesday from 8 to 10 p.m. is the best 2 hours of your life, guarantees. The Hype presents the Blazers Smiff Show. Grandmother, Miss Byrne, Nim, congratulations. Good luck this weekend, my boy. We gonna be outside. We'll see y'all next week. Hey, man, we appreciate you. Yes, sir. Jessica Parasito on the beat. Make sure y'all go run those numbers up. Tease out now. Hey, summertime. It's gonna be 99 degrees this weekend. It's gonna be hot out there. It's gonna be hot out there. Grab your lunch pail. We'll see y'all outside.